Hello, this is Monica Kemper, and for the next hour, I'll be reading from the July 10th, 2026 issue of the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Brockport Navy Club goes to the dogs, makes donation to Positive for Heroes. The issues veterans often face after returning home from military service have a long history. In the epic 3,000-year-old poem, The Odyssey, Homer describes the disorientation felt by the story's hero, Odysseus, upon returning to his hometown of Ithaca many years after leaving to fight in the Trojan War. As he approaches his house, Odysseus sees an old and sickly dog lying outside. Although the dog is too weak to come to his feet, his ears perk up, and his tail starts wagging upon seeing the approaching Odysseus. It is only then that Odysseus recognizes this is his own dog, Argos, whom he had left behind as a puppy. Even after so many years apart, the unshakable loyalty of a dog was the one thing this ancient veteran could count on. Much like Argos, Western New York veterans returning home from active duty can count on the unshakable loyalty of Western New York Heroes Incorporated, a nonprofit veteran service organization established in 2007. Funded entirely by the public, with 96% of all donations going directly to support disabled veterans and their families, WNY Heroes Incorporated offers multiple free programs and grants. On July 7, 2026, the Brockport Navy Club members and their associates, led by Bob Currier and Joanne Dawes, donated $1,000 to WNY Heroes Incorporated Service Dog Program, Positive for Heroes. This program is unique in that WNY Heroes Incorporated covers the full cost of 18 months of dog training. Furthermore, WNY Heroes Incorporated trains both the dog and the veteran together for months to ensure the dog supports that veteran's unique needs. Some specialized needs, such as training larger dogs to address stability issues, can double the cost of training. Since 2014, Positive for Heroes has provided over 300 service dogs to veterans in need, representing a cumulative 450 years of training by countless volunteers. Joanne Dawes, president of the Brockport Navy Club Associates, organized the club's annual pork roast in order to help raise funds for the Positive for Heroes. She noted, "Not only do these amazing animals assist our veterans, but they also provide a huge relief to the exhausting routines that family caregivers often face in tending to their veterans' medical needs. These dogs give back dignity and a quality of life that may have suffered from the strain of military service." Anyone wishing to help support Positive for Heroes can find information at www.wnyheroes.org. Also, Brockport Navy Club Ship 1812 is seeking new veteran members and civilian associates to help continue its charitable activities. The Brockport Navy Club is open to all branches of the armed services, and information about joining can be obtained by texting 585-967-4935. HP Senior Center Day Trip, Battles, Barbecue, and Beautiful Views. The Hilton Parma Senior Center invites the community on a motor coach adventure and has openings available for its upcoming Battles, Barbecue, and Beautiful Views trip, a day-long excursion that celebrates Western New York's rich history as America commemorates the nation's 250th anniversary. The trip is on Wednesday, July 22nd, departing at 8 a.m. and returning at 6:15 p.m., with the resident rate of $134 and the non-resident rate of $164. The trip begins with a visit to Old Fort Niagara in Youngstown, one of North America's oldest continuously occupied military sites. Built in 1726, the historic fort is celebrating its 300th anniversary this year. Participants will have the opportunity to enjoy a guided tour or explore the grounds independently while learning about the pivotal role the fort played in shaping early American history. Following the morning tour, travelers will enjoy a hearty barbecue buffet lunch at Brickyard Brewing Company in Lewiston. The buffet features pulled pork, beef brisket, macaroni and cheese, cornbread, salad, and rolls. After lunch, guests will have 1 hour of free time to stroll Lewiston's historic village, browse locally owned boutiques and specialty shops, sample sweet treats, or simply relax and enjoy one of Western New York's most picturesque communities. The day concludes at the winery at Margim Manor, where participants will enjoy dessert, fascinating ghost stories, and an optional wine tasting experience in the historic Victorian manor overlooking Lake Ontario. Battles Barbecue and Beautiful Views offers a unique combination of history, great food, shopping, scenic beauty, and local attractions, making it an ideal day trip for anyone interested in exploring Western New York's heritage while celebrating America's 250th anniversary. Seats are still available, but space is limited. For additional information or to register, contact the Hilton Parma Senior Center at 585-392-9030 ASAP or stop by the Hilton Community Center at 59 Henry Street, Hilton. Cruise the Canal with Spencerport Depot and Canal Museum. Rochester by Water's Rivery boat will dock at the Spencerport Depot and Canal Museum on July 25th and 26th for the Canal Days Festival. The depot has chartered a private cruise for Saturday evening from 5:30 to 7 p.m. with an informal reception inside the depot beginning at 4:30. Light hors d'oeuvres and non-alcoholic beverages will be served during the reception, while guests have an opportunity to browse the current exhibits, which focus on Ogden Telephone Company. The Rivery will depart the dock at 5:30 p.m. While aboard, guests may purchase snacks and alcoholic beverages while listening to Spencerport historian Ginny Parker talk about Ogden patriots who fought in the American Revolution. Tickets are $30 and are now available for purchase at the depot. Rochester by Water will run 90-minute cruises throughout the day on both Saturday and Sunday of Canal Days. Live narration will bring to life the bold vision that transformed a harebrained idea into an engineering marvel that opened the American West. Learn the canal's role in the establishment and growth of Spencerport. Departures are planned for Saturday at 11:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m., and Sunday at 9:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 3:30 p.m. RBW staff will be inside the depot selling tickets and managing departures. Tickets for those cruises are $25 to $30 per passenger and may be purchased online in advance at rochesterbywater.org. For more information, contact Patty Utaro at director@spencerportmuseum.org. Westside Challenger Baseball completes its 15th season. Westside Challenger Baseball wrapped up its 15th season on Saturday, June 27th, with an awards presentation and a year-end picnic. A record 92 players from 24 different towns and villages in Western New York participated every Saturday morning, starting in May, at Nietopsky Field in Sweden Town Park. It was a great season for the players, families, friends, and coaches. Each game was filled with fun, laughter, and camaraderie, followed by food and drinks for the players, their families and friends, and the assisting buddies. The June 6th game was played at ESL Ballpark, home of the Rochester Red Wings. The season ended with each player being recognized and presented with a championship trophy at the awards ceremony, followed by a picnic at Niepotsky Pavilion. On June 30th, 208 players and their families also attended a Rochester Red Wings game for Challenger Baseball Night. There is no cost for any family to have their child with a disability play Westside Challenger Baseball, thanks to generous donations from sponsors and donors, including Rochester Press Radio Club, Rochester Police Locust Club, Hamlin Lions Club, Brockport Lions Club, Kendall Lions Club, Rochester Red Wings, Tom Pontrello of the Legends Group, Ultimate Sports and Apparel, Sweden Community Foundation, Tony Wells and the Hot Stove League, Captain Paul Wheat and the Brockport Police Stetson Club, Mark Gassier and the Rooster Pub and Pizza, plus many, many individual donors. These sponsors and donors cover all the costs, including uniforms, equipment, field and pavilion rental, insurance, food, drinks, photo, and trophies. Westside Challenger Baseball would not exist without the generous commitment of its sponsors and the support of Brockport Bison's baseball players and coaches, who are always there to serve as buddies. Westside Challenger Baseball has already started planning for the 2027 season to provide quality baseball and fun for children with disabilities in this area. Step back in time at the Clarkson Academy. Summer Camp for Kids runs August 17th through 20th. The Clarkson Historical Society is hosting its annual summer camp for children entering 4th or 5th grade. They will learn to write in cursive, play vintage games, enjoy snacks, and learn about history, music, and art in the old schoolrooms. Someone once said, "You should be proud of your name. You should be able to write it as beautifully as you can because it represents your spirit and you and what you can accomplish." Classes start on Monday, August 17th and run through Thursday, August 20th from 9 a.m. to noon at the Clarkson Academy, 8343 Ridge Road, just east of Lake Road, Route 19. The Clarkson Academy is next to the Clarkson Community Church. Space is limited to the first 24 applicants. Register before August 10th for $10 per child. Registration forms can be found at the Clarkson Town Hall or online at clarksonhistoricalsociety.org. Churchville Chili alum receives Media Award. Ron Johnston, a 1966 Churchville Chili High School graduate, received the Ohio Athletic Conference OAC 2026 Bill Nichols Media Award. The award was created to recognize a member of the media who has demonstrated an understanding and passion for amateur athletics while covering the students and programs of NCAA Division III and the OAC. From 1988 until his retirement in 2020, Johnston covered Marietta College sports, writing for both the Marietta Times and the Parkersburg News and Sentinel. His career is decorated with numerous accolades, including 3 times being named the Associated Press AP Best Sports Columnist. He was also honored as the Soccer Sports Writer of the Year in West Virginia in both 1995 and 2005. Outside of the press box, his athletic contributions earned him inductions into both the Mid-Ohio Valley Softball Hall of Fame and the Southeastern Ohio Slow Pitch Softball Hall of Fame. His love for sports began on the field. Johnston is a 1970 graduate of Heidelberg University, where he earned a BA in Political Science History and was a 4-year letter winner for the Student Princes soccer team. Johnston began his journalism career as a stringer for the Marietta Times in the fall of 1988, advancing to a full-time role with the Parkersburg News and Sentinel in 1992. In February 2007, he returned to the Marietta Times as sports editor and writer, a position he held until his retirement in August 2020. In 2020, he became a published author with his first book, One Game Wonder, which tells the story of Johnson's role in a record-breaking 1965 Churchville Chili basketball game and shares memories of the school and community in the 1960s. His second book, tentatively titled Berg Boy, The Life and Times of a Student Prince, will reflect on his formative years at Heidelberg. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Hilton Marching Band alumni return to Philadelphia for 250th. As alumni of the Hilton Crimson Cadets High School Marching Band, Mark Rayom, class of 1978, drumline, and Mary Lee Ann Van Vleck Rayom, class of 1981, majorette, returned to Independence Hall in Philadelphia to celebrate America's 250th birthday. Both marched with the Crimson Cadets in the Philadelphia Bicentennial Parade back in 1976 under the direction of the late Mr. David Smalley. They even donned their band jackets for this special return trip. Quite the accomplishment for two crazy kids from Monroe County to participate in these two auspicious occasions in one lifetime, Mark said. And for those of you who were with us that day in 1976, it was just as blazingly hot and humid this visit too. Food Links Festival of Food. Tickets now on sale. Food Links' signature fundraiser, the Festival of Food, will return on Monday, September 14th at the Rochester Public Market, bringing together the region's top restaurants, wineries, breweries, bakeries, caterers, and more for an unforgettable evening in support of Food Link's mission. As the largest independent tasting event in the region, the Festival of Food offers an all-you-can-eat and drink experience featuring dozens of local establishments. Guests will also enjoy live music from BB Dang while sampling the best of Rochester's vibrant food scene, all in support of Food Link's work to end hunger and build healthier communities. In the lead-up to the main event, Food Link launched Festival of Food on the Road, a traveling celebration that brings the festival's flavor, creativity, and community spirit to pop-up events hosted by longtime festival partners. After previous stops at Living Roots and Grappa, the series will conclude on August 12th from 4 to 7 p.m. at Lentil, 274 North Goodman Street, Rochester. The pop-up event highlights local food and beverage partners, offers special menu items, and gives attendees a preview of what's to come at the main event in September. Festival of Food tickets are now available for purchase online at foodlink.ny.org/FOF26 and will be available at the Festival of Food on the Road event. Tickets are priced at $85 for general admission and $115 for VIP. Ferris Goodrich Auxiliary exceeds membership goal. Ferris Goodrich Auxiliary Unit 330 reached a total of 146 paid members for 2026, which was 105% of its goal of 139. In recognition of that achievement, the unit received a monetary award from the American Legion Auxiliary Department of New York State and a certificate from District 7. In the fall, the unit will receive a ribbon to go on its flagpole representing 100% membership. Membership chairperson Cindy Conley and others helped with recruitment, enabling the unit to reach this achievement. Anyone interested in joining the auxiliary should contact Cindy at cconley31@gmail.com, cconley31@gmail.com for more information. Spencerport Rotary Golf Tournament. Spencerport Rotarians are preparing for their largest fundraiser, the 43rd Annual Golf Tournament, to be held on Saturday, August 8th at Timber Ridge Golf Club, 7061 West Ridge Road, Brockport. The day gets underway at 11:30 a.m. with registration, lunch, and a putting contest, followed at 1 p.m. by a shotgun start with a scramble format. Participants will receive gift bags containing 2 beer tickets, 50-50 tickets, and basket raffle tickets. There will be awards for men's, women's, and mixed teams. Enjoy beverages on the course and a buffet dinner. The entry fee is $130 per player, $520 per foursome. Partial proceeds will be donated to support local community projects and nonprofits. For more information or to register, email Joe Marasco at joedove4@yahoo.com. Ogden comes together for an unforgettable America 250 celebration by Ogden Town Supervisor Mike Zale. Watching thousands of families gather together to celebrate America's 250th birthday is a memory I'll never forget. Seeing neighbors reconnect, children laughing and playing, veterans being honored, families enjoying incredible food and music, and everyone looking to the sky together as the fireworks lit up the night reminded me just how special this community truly is. In the days following the event, I read through countless texts, emails, Facebook messages, and comments from people who attended our America 250 celebration. I sincerely appreciate the kind words, but events like this are never the result of one person. They happen because of an incredible team effort. First and foremost, our Ogden Parks and Recreation Director, Andrea Hansen, and her outstanding team deserve tremendous credit. This event was a massive undertaking, and Andrea's creativity and passion for creating memorable experiences for all ages were on full display. Tony Mattia and our Buildings and Grounds crew also deserve recognition for the countless hours spent preparing Pineway Ponds Park and ensuring it looked its very best for the celebration and holiday weekend. Thank you as well to our town clerk, Noelle Burley, and her staff for helping shape ideas from the very beginning and for assembling all 500 America 250 coloring books, which were enjoyed throughout the evening. Christian Barnes deserves special recognition for the many behind-the-scenes details that helped bring this event together, from communications and graphic design to coordinating countless moving parts that most people never saw. Keeping thousands of people safe is no small task, and we are grateful to Chief Travis Gray and the Town of Ogden Police Department, as well as Chief Zambudo and our dedicated Ogden Special Police volunteers for their tremendous support throughout the evening. I'd also like to recognize my fellow town board members, Aaron Baker, Sal Garbino, Steve Toms, and Joshua Hinman, for their support throughout the planning process, along with Mayor Gary Penders, Monroe County Legislator Robert Colby, Senator Rob Ort, and Assemblyman Josh Jensen for joining us in celebrating this historic milestone. We are equally grateful to the Spencerport Central School District and Monroe 2 BOCES for providing shuttle transportation, the Spencerport Fire District and Gates Volunteer Ambulance Service for standing by throughout the event, and every volunteer, community organization, food vendor, performer, and sponsor who helped make the evening possible. I truly believe we are blessed in the town of Ogden. Communities like ours don't happen by accident. They happen because businesses, organizations, volunteers, nonprofits, public servants, and residents continually step up for one another. Where else in Monroe County can you spend an evening enjoying great music and fireworks, watching your kids bounce on inflatables, and then walk over to meet a team of giant oxen? That's the hometown charm and partnership that make Ogden so special. As we celebrate 250 years of our nation's history, let us never forget those who made that celebration possible. To every veteran, active duty service member, Gold Star family, and military family who has sacrificed so much for our freedoms, thank you. Because of your service, generations of Americans, including all of us who gathered together on July 2nd, have been able to enjoy the blessings of liberty. We are forever grateful. To everyone who came out to celebrate with us, thank you. Seeing thousands of neighbors, friends, and families together on a beautiful summer evening is exactly what makes this community so special. May God continue to bless the United States of America, the town of Ogden, the village of Spencerport, our men and women in uniform, and each and every one of you. Brockport Lions serve the community. It was a busy end to June for the Brockport Lions Club as they embodied the Lions motto, "We serve." On Friday, June 26, the Brockport Lions operated 2 food booth locations. Club members served 348 hot dogs with chips and water in just 2 hours at the Seymour Library during its summer reading program kickoff. The Lions also held their regular June cruise-in at the Brockport Vets Club that evening. Members stepped up to manage 2 events on the same night. 2 days later, Brockport Lions helped kick off Camp Abilities 2026 by cooking dinner. Camp Abilities is a sports camp for children and teens who are blind, visually impaired, or deafblind that is held annually at SUNY Brockport. Lions are pictured at right, preparing for hungry campers and staff to arrive. Lifetime Assistance and Employee honored. Receive regional awards from SANYS. Lifetime Assistance has been named Western Region Agency of the Year by the Self-Advocacy Association of New York State, SANYS. Samantha Case, Associate Director of Day Services, was also honored as the Western Region Self-Advocacy Advisor of the Year. These prestigious awards recognize organizations and individuals who demonstrate exceptional dedication to empowering people with disabilities to advocate for themselves, make informed choices, and actively participate in their communities. We are incredibly grateful to see both Lifetime Assistance and Samantha recognized by SANYS, said Brian O'Donovan, President and CEO of Lifetime Assistance. Self-advocacy is at the heart of person-centered services. These awards reflect our commitment to ensuring the people we support have opportunities to lead, make their voices heard, and help shape the decisions that affect their lives. As Western Region Self-Advocacy Advisor of the Year, Case was recognized for her outstanding dedication to mentoring and supporting self-advocates, helping people build confidence, develop leadership skills, and advocate for themselves and others. The awards were presented during SANYS's 2026 Western Finger Lakes Regional Conference. Established in 1978, Lifetime Assistance supports more than 1,200 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities at nearly 80 sites throughout the Greater Rochester region, providing a full spectrum of individualized services to help them reach their maximum potential by promoting independence, dignity, and respect. For more information, visit lifetimeassistance.org. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Opinion and comments. Questions non-selection for Spencerport's Athletics Hall of Fame. My name is Mark C. Russell, and I competed in diving for the Spencerport Rangers in the 1970s. The district's John Jake Murphy Athletics Hall of Fame, HOF, committee nominated me for consideration for the HOF in 2012. I have been in touch with the selection committee over the past 15 years of eligibility, but I have not been selected for induction. I have an impeccable resume of notable accomplishments, a 5-year letter winner. I was All-League 4 consecutive seasons and earned sectional champion, state champion, the youngest ever, and All-American, top 30 divers in the country. Honors in 1977, 1978, and 1979. I was also a 2-time participant in the National Junior Olympics Championship. Later, I competed on a full scholarship at the University of Kentucky, where I was named All-Conference from 1980 to 1983, and an NCAA pre-qualifier during the same period. I was the first 8th grader ever to dive and swim varsity and was inducted into the Section 5 Swimming Hall of Fame in 2011. Why have I not been selected for the Spencerport HOF? I recently learned that the HOF committee will no longer be considering my candidacy. To me and others, this non-selection is a travesty that we believe to be politically motivated. It is just a disappointment. Mark C. Russell, Brockport. Remembering Carol J. Nellis Ewell, Spencerport Deputy Mayor, by Spencerport Village Mayor Gary Penders. Spencerport's Deputy Mayor Carol Nellis Ewell died on July 5, 2026 at 79 years old. Hers was a life that was woven entirely into the fabric of this village. To the public, she was Deputy Mayor Carol Nellis Ewell, a tireless leader, a fierce advocate for our seniors, with a sharp financial and structural mind. But to me, and so many of you in this community, she was simply Carol, a trusted partner, a sounding board, and a dear, irreplaceable friend. When you sit next to someone on a village board well over a decade, you truly get to know their heart. You see them wrestling with complex zoning codes, budgeting responsibility, and planning for the long-term safety and beauty of our streets. Carol didn't just attend meetings, she lived the work. Whether she was championing our green initiatives or chairing planning and zoning, she brought an unmatched standard of excellence and care to everything she touched. Her dedication extended far beyond the walls of the village office. Carol had a massive heart for our aging community, dedicating her precious time to SAHRO to ensure our seniors were supported, active, and treated with the dignity they deserved. She understood that a true hometown looks after every single generation. Of course, there was her vibrant entrepreneurial spirit. Together with her beloved late husband, Harry, she brought a piece of the wider world right here to our doorsteps with Africamba Curios. She was a proud local business owner, earning the title of Chamber of Commerce Business Person of the Year. That shop wasn't just a business. It reflected Carol's curiosity, her love for culture, and her ability to find beauty in every corner of life. Carol's passing after her illness leaves a void that we will feel for a very long time. It is hard to imagine walking into our workshop sessions or looking across the group and not seeing her there, ready to second a motion or push us to do better for Spencerport. But as we grieve, we must also choose to remember the legacy she left behind. Every time we look at a beautifully planned corner of our village, see our senior residents thriving, or feel that unique sense of pride that comes with living in Spencerport, we are experiencing Carol's footprint. Carol, thank you for your service. Thank you for your fierce commitment to our hometown. And above all, thank you for your friendship. You have served your community beautifully, and you can now rest easily. You will be deeply missed. Time Machine Music Festival raises funds for cancer research. Dust off your dancing shoes for the 5th annual Time Machine Music Festival, a benefit for the Edelman Gardner Cancer Research Foundation to support groundbreaking cancer research. The festival will be held on Saturday, September 12th from 5 to 10 p.m. at the Hilton Exempt Club, 137 South Avenue, Hilton. Expect a full night of live music from A.J. Hilton featuring Don Mancuso, Sandra Naro Band, and the Stone Age Romeos. There will also be 50-50 drawings, basket raffles, and a special appearance by Joey the Magician. Food and beverages will be available for purchase from the ladies of Hilton Baptist Church, and a cash bar will also be available. Tickets are available for $20 per person, $10 for those under 21. Scan the QR code or visit https://www.edelmancrf.com/get-involved to purchase tickets in advance. Tickets will also be available from committee members at the Hilton Carnival and at the door. To date, the Edelman Gardner Cancer Research Foundation has donated $1.6 million to Wilmot Cancer Research. Organizers say, "We are a small part of the work they do, but every penny counts." School Supply Drive in Ogden. Donations accepted throughout July. The town of Ogden is partnering with the Ogden Farmers Library in July to host a school supply drive benefiting local students as they prepare for the upcoming school year. As September approaches, many families face the challenge of purchasing the supplies their children need to be successful in the classroom. By working together as a community, we can help ensure local students begin the school year prepared and ready to learn. The town is collecting a variety of school supplies, including composition notebooks, pencils, highlighters, boxes of tissue, Play-Doh, Ziploc bags, and Elmer's glue sticks. These are just a few of the many items needed. A complete list of requested supplies is available at ogdenny.gov under the Latest News tab. Donations may be dropped off throughout July at either the Town Hall reception area or inside the Ogden Farmers Library during regular business hours. Every donation, no matter the size, will help make a difference for our local students and families. Brockport receives Trail Town Grant to create new promotional materials. Bob and Roseanne Lesueur, Brockport residents and members of Walk Bike Brockport, visited Scottsdale on June 25th for a Big Check event sponsored by Parks and Trails New York, PTNY. Brockport received a $3,600 Trail Town grant from PTNY to develop new promotional materials to showcase the village's resources and highlight its connection to the Erie Canalway Trail. Also in the picture are Barry Flansburgh from Assemblymember Hawley's office and Dylan Carey from PTNY. Parma Summer Smash 2026, celebrating America 250 with an all-new pyro drone show. The Hilton Parma Parks and Recreation Department invites the community to Parma Summer Smash 2026 on Friday, July 24th from 5 to 10 p.m. at Parma Town Park, 1300 Hilton Parma Corners Road, for an unforgettable evening of family fun, live entertainment, and community celebration. This year's event proudly celebrates America 250, commemorating the 250th anniversary of the United States with patriotic-themed experiences and a celebration of the people, traditions, and community spirit that make Hilton Parma the small village with a big heart. Guests will enjoy over 15 food trucks, live music featuring Jack Thomas Band and Alyssa Trahan, a family activity zone with bounce houses, community vendors and local organizations, and a spectacular pyro drone show. More than 200 drones, including 15 pyrotechnic drones, will light up the night sky in a choreographed show celebrating America 250, family, community, and the magic of summer in Hilton Parma. Admission is free. Food and beverages available for purchase, making it the perfect summer evening for families, friends, and neighbors. The Hilton Parma Parks and Recreation Department is grateful to title sponsor Wegmans, whose continued support helps make this community tradition possible. For more information, follow Hilton Parma Parks and Recreation on Facebook or call 585-392-9030. Churchville Chili appoints new middle school executive principal. At its July 7th meeting, the Churchville Chili Board of Education appointed David Burgess as executive principal at the middle school starting August 3rd. Mr. Burgess is the current assistant principal at Churchville Chili High School, where he has worked for the last 3 years. He previously worked as high school science and engineering teacher for the Rochester City School District. Mr. Burgess received his master's degree in teaching earth science from Empire State College and a bachelor's degree in environmental science from SUNY Brockport. In addition, he has a certificate of advanced graduate study and New York State School Building Leader certification from Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. I'm grateful to be able to continue to serve the Churchville Chili community in this new capacity, says Mr. Burgess. I look forward to getting to know all of our students and working alongside the great staff at the middle school in the coming year. David has demonstrated a strong commitment to our students, staff, and school community throughout his time at Churchville Chili, says Superintendent Carmine Peluso. His leadership experience, collaborative approach, and dedication to student success make him well suited for this role. We are excited to see him build on the strong foundation at the middle school and continue fostering a positive, supportive learning environment where all students can thrive. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Did you know? Data indicates the average professional is retiring shortly after turning 60. A high cost of living and advancements in medicine that have contributed to longer life expectancies would seemingly compel individuals to work longer. but data indicates the average professional is retiring shortly after turning 60. Data from the 2024 Mass Mutual Retirement Happiness Study indicates that the average retirement age among American retirees is 62. That's in spite of the fact that pre-retirees and retirees who participated in the study indicated that 63 is the ideal retirement age. Canadians are staying in the workforce a good deal longer, as Statistics Canada reports the average retirement age across Canada in 2023 was 65. That disparity could be due to the Canada Pension Plan, CPP, which replaces part of retirees' income with a monthly taxable benefit. The Government of Canada reports the standard age to start the CPP is 65. Picnic perfect. Easy peasy picnic foods. Express pasta salad. Cook and cool pasta or tortellini. Coat with your favorite salad dressing or use a blend of olive oil, salt, pepper, and seasonings. Mix in your favorite ingredients: olives, tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, chopped peppers, roasted red peppers, diced celery, chopped spinach, cubed cheese, chopped cucumbers, shredded carrots, corn, spring peas, beans, chicken, ham, tuna, or salami. Watermelon salad. Mix together chopped watermelon, cucumber, and mint leaves with crumbled feta cheese. If you wish, dress the salad with olive oil, fresh lemon or lime juice, salt and pepper to taste. Deconstructed avocado toast. Hard-boiled eggs plus avocado plus loaf of bread. Spread a slice of bread with avocado and top with hard-boiled egg slices. Other ready-to-eat foods perfect for your picnic basket: fried chicken, hummus or veggie dips, fresh vegetables, hard cheeses, cured meats, crackers or bread, fresh fruit, seasoned popcorn. Love nature? Don't forget to make your picnic eco-friendly with cloth napkins and reusable plates, cups and utensils in a basket or tote. Try transporting homemade beverages like lemonade in individual mason jars. Tired of the same old sandwich? 3. Try something new tips. 1. Swap the usual mustard or mayo with hummus, pesto, salsa, or your favorite salad dressing. 2. Add a sprinkle of salt or other seasonings like garlic, salt, or dill to tomatoes and veggies before constructing your sandwich. 3. Try a new topping you may not have considered before: pickled veggies, sauerkraut, kimchi, hot peppers, roasted red peppers, avocado, apple slices, a new cheese, or even potato chips. 5. Travel light activities. 1. Bring a deck of cards and download the bicycle brand How to Play app for game ideas. 2. Make a list and compete in a scavenger hunt. 3. Have a relay race using items from your picnic basket or surroundings. 4. Play frisbee or take along a ball or portable lawn game. 5. Wordplay with games like I Spy or I'm going on a picnic. Upgrade your home to accommodate modern living. 3-season room. Many homeowners aspire to bridge the gap between the indoors and outside. 3-season rooms help transition from the yard to the interior of a home and offer a touch of nature without the bugs or unpleasant elements. What to know about kitchen cabinet projects. There are many different types of kitchen cabinets. Homeowners who have never been involved in a cabinet project should know they will have many different options to choose from. Face frame cabinets are a traditional choice made with a frame around the door and any drawers that might be included as part of the cabinets. Some additional options include full overlay cabinets, frameless cabinets, recessed panel cabinets, and shaker cabinets. Homeowners hesitant to choose their own cabinets can work with a contractor and/or interior designer to find the option that aligns best with their current kitchen. Say and do what you like. Religion is always religion. The rich perhaps can get along without it, but it is necessary for people like us. When one is unhappy, it is the only thing that will soothe you. Only that and love. Octave Mirbeau, The Diary of a Chambermaid, 1900, translated from the French by Benjamin R. Tucker. Strange but True by Lucy Wimborne. A Japanese man who didn't speak to his wife for 20 years while they still lived together and raised 3 children admitted his silence was due to jealousy of the attention she paid to their kids. Fortunately, the couple finally reconciled after said kids sought help from a TV show. An Evening with the Jersey Tenors benefits the IACC. The Italian American Community Center, IACC, invites the community for an evening of music, culture, and community spirit on Saturday, August 1st, 2026. The fundraising event features the Jersey Tenors in a lively tribute blending classic opera, Italian favorites, and popular hits. Enjoy an intimate performance that celebrates the rich musical traditions at the heart of the Italian American community. General admission tickets are $40 and include balcony seating for the 8 p.m. concert. VIP tickets are available for $100 and include a 6 p.m. pre-show cocktail reception featuring signature cocktails and appetizers, followed by an Italian-inspired dinner including family-style pasta, Mediterranean stuffed chicken, vegetarian option available, fresh salad, potatoes, vegetables, bread rolls with butter, and chef's choice desserts. Reserved seating for the 8 p.m. show completes this exclusive experience. Sponsorship opportunities are also available at 3 different levels. For tickets and sponsorship inquiries, call the Italian American Community Center at 585-594-8882 or purchase online at https://www.zeffi.com/en-us/with-the-Jersey-Tenors. Join in this celebration of Italian heritage and help raise vital funds for the IACC's cultural programs and community outreach. The IACC is located at 150 Frank Domino Way, Rochester. Casino Night Fundraiser benefits Story of Hope Comfort Care Home. Story of Hope Comfort Care Home will hold its annual Casino Night fundraiser on Saturday, August 15th at 6 p.m. at the Italian American Sports Club, 1250 Buffalo Road in Gates. This year's theme, Compassion is the Winning Hand, reflects the heart of Story of Hope's mission, providing comfort, dignity, peace to individuals at the end of life, always at no cost to residents or their families. Guests will enjoy a full evening of entertainment, including casino games, classic tables and friendly competition, basket raffle, dozens of themed baskets, scratch-off tickets, a chance at an instant win, silent auction, unique items and experiences, 50-50 drawing, One lucky winner takes home half the pot. Wine pull, an instant win. Every pull automatically receives a bottle. Food and cash bar, a full evening of enjoyment and community. All proceeds from casino night directly support the compassionate care we provide every day, said representatives from Story of Hope. Our community makes this mission possible, and this event is a joyful way to come together for something truly meaningful. Tickets and sponsorship packages are available now at https://www.zeffy.com/en-us ticketing/casino-night-69. For more information or ways to support, visit https://www.storyofhoperochester.com. Reader's Note: the previous two articles were read from the July 3rd edition of the Westside News. You've been listening to a reading of articles and features from the July 10th, 2026 issue of the Westside News. Your reader has been Monica Kemper. Thank you for listening.